Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of, I just forgot what it was called, Dino Land, there it is. Okay, it's coming back to me now. So, in this sort of episode, in last episode we added a sauropod exhibit, which took ages, bloody ages. Now we have a hotel, which is nice. We need another hotel still though, which is weird, but yeah. So I'm planning on adding another exhibit. This one is far too big. Like, I feel like we could have easily made it a lot smaller. But whatever. Planning on adding Trodons. Yeah, we easily could have made the exhibit a whole lot smaller. But I wanted to have a gyrosphere. You know what, actually? A Triceratopsid exhibit here would be a lot better. You know what, I'm changing my mind. It's going to be Triceratopsid. So first things first, what we're going to do is trace a little outline. Of course, we can do Deluxe Tour and Max. And then what we can do is edit the gyrosphere track and go ahead and have it trace all the way around. Let's have it curve around the center like that, maybe. There we go. I like how it shows up blue so we can see it a little better. Now what we can do is add in some amazing decorations right there. Oh, a tree would be perfect there, but the trees are very picky, so it's not gonna happen, looks like. But that is okay. And in between these trees we can have a nice small little lake here. There we go. Maybe another one up north here. Yeah, let's have a maybe curve around. There's some. Now we of course need a few more trees here. Probably a lot more than a few. Now, for some of the other ones I gave them kind of a tropical feel. I feel like this one's gonna be a rocky feel. I don't know why, I just think that kind of fits Triceratopsids really well. So gonna have quite a bit of rocks. And if you've been on this series at all, you know that I like my rocks. Okay, so let's have another one right in there. And maybe add some rocky textures around just for the heck of it. Also, I haven't been using like dirt at all. Which, I mean, the dirt texture is, I just don't think it's that exciting. But it is another texture and I probably should be using it some. So why not? Heck with it, doesn't really matter. Maybe it'll turn out a lot better than what I'm thinking. Yeah, give it a nice dirty texture. It really blends it. Oh, I just noticed that. It is the same texture as the gyrosphere. Did not notice that. Let's go ahead and have some more of this actually then, because that'll fit the gyrosphere tour sort of texture. Nice. Doesn't work on the plants and stuff, but whatever. Have to do. It's gonna fit really well in this specific enclosure. At least if everything goes to plan, it will. There we go. And you don't want it just to be plain. We need to add some cool little things here. I feel like coastal would be kind of cool. Have some nice flowers and stuff around the ponds. A little mixture here, you know. Give it some coastal over here, but next to this pond, it'll have more of a vibrant. Not a lot of it. It'll have some though. Okay, there we go. Now for the trees. And I don't really want to use many of the tropical trees in this specific exhibit. Just not really going for that kind of feel. A couple different trees scattered around here and there. Let's go for that one, and then we can go for tree 5 as well. If I could squeeze in tree 5 anywhere. Sometimes these new sort of decorations are very picky, which makes them difficult to use. Still very nice. Got a nice little gyrosphere driving around here. And is there something we can do to them, right? Yeah, we can up the gyrosphere count all the way up to 10, but that ups, what does that do? Is there a disadvantage to making them 10? Is there a bad thing? Like, why wouldn't you want 10? You know what? I don't even know. But we can make it free. There we go. So now, I guess we can go ahead and get the different Triceratopsids going. You can house all of them together, I believe, except one little picky booger, Pentaceratops. Little turd nugget stopping us from doing that. So, we can't use him, which is a very big oof, because he's the highest rated. But we still can use all the other good dinosaurs. So we can have 3 of the Chasmos, which is nice because these guys are pretty awesome. I'm thinking alpine, tundra, and rainforest. You know, actually, let's go tundra, rainforest, and arid. Okay, so we can go ahead and add nice blue rainforest and arid, because I found myself never using arid ever, which is of course a big shame. So now we got 3 Chasmos going. We can get the Torosaurus, which is 2. Let's go ahead and pick out some nice skins. Woodland and steppe. Sure. Woodland's amazing green, so can't really argue with that. Woodland tends to have some pretty nice skins. Steppe also has amazing skins. Now we need to go for Sino, which 2, I believe. Yes. Excuse me. So it looks like we're gonna need jungle, of course, because jungle is supreme, and alpine. Why not? There's some skins that I just don't use that much, and I need to start using them. Alpine's one of them. Now we need Styracosaurus 2 also. Rainforest and jungle, of course. It's what I usually pick, but yeah, I've seen these guys' skins. Styracosaurus is in the Deluxe pack of the game, and I can see why. Its skins are amazing. You can tell they definitely put a little extra work into the Styracosaurus. Now Trike only requires 1, of course, so arid, why not? And looks like we got all of them actually going at once, which is really nice. Gives us some time to check out this amazing enclosure we did in the last episode. If you did not see us make this, highly recommend you go do that. However, the video took ages because this one enclosure took years to do. Actual years. Oof. Really big oof. But now all the enclosures are really unique. Like, these enclosures look really similar, sure, but this one has more of this regular sort of savanna type feel to it with all the grass and rocks. Well, this one has more of a tropical with the nice palm trees and other things. Like, each enclosure can feel unique now. And this one has a lot of these clumped up trees and tropical and a good variety with a lot of rocks and lakes. If I can actually get that one sentence out, that would be absolutely amazing. Okay, there we go. This one is going to be really cool. Since there's 10 gyrospheres going at once, the entire enclosure is filled at all times, visibility wise. So I can ride the gyrosphere, yeah. There we go. Oh, and now thanks to the update, I can actually look in all ways. Oh, that's cool. Now I can go left seat, right seat. Or is this middle? Yes, so I can go left, right, or middle. And there's now audio for tours once we get dinosaurs in there, which just adds a whole nother level of depth to the game. Like, if you don't know what I mean, it's like, whenever you drive past a dinosaur with that, it'll, like, say this thing that you would see, like, in the safari or whatever. It's like, a triceratops uses its horns, like, to fight for dominance or something. You know what? I can't do it well, but it really does feel authentic. Like something you would really hear on a safari or in a zoo or something. I'll have to show you guys after we get some of them in here. Just need to figure out if I can squeeze in feeders somewhere. Bit of a trick. Do that. There we go. Have 2 over there. One right there, maybe we could squeeze in? Yes. And one right there. 4 should be more than enough. Yep, squeeze that in there. And why not squeeze that in there? So now we have gates all over. We can get anywhere we need. Release Chasmosaurus. And Torosaurus, sure. Chasmo. Toro. And then another Chasmo. Then over here, all these guys are releasing as well. Let's go ahead and dart these things to release the trike out to his lovely gyrosphere enclosure. It's gonna be tricky to get these guys in with all the nice decorations that we squeezed in there. It's gonna be more than enough space for all of them, but I think that's the beauty of the new update. It's okay to have more than enough space, just because you can have so much more of a story for each enclosure. Because now each enclosure looks unique, because you can add all the new decorations. The summer update gave the game what it's needed ever since it came out. When it came out, it was nothing but bare bones. Now it has decorations, which is something that it needed, like, forever. Like, before, you could get away with sort of just doing some nice fence designs or doing cool path designs, but now we can actually do that the right way with all these new buildings. So that is an absolute huge plus. Huge. So, release the final Styracosaurus. Let's go ahead and chart the rest of these things there and there. Transport the next Sino.
Picking up asset.
Now I think this area of the park over here looks great. There's only one problem that I'm having with the park so far. It's that just how it curves over here. I don't like that look, honestly, especially for the monorail. Probably should have just kept it going this way.
Asset transportation underway.
But it is what it is. If it gets on my nerves too much, we can fix it later. I'm really happy with the sauropod exhibit. Really am. Turned out great. Now, why is our rating so low? Oh, we need another hotel. Of course, I already said that at the beginning of the video. I already forgot. Looks like we can... I think it'd be best just to put it up here. And then we can go ahead and continue our nice little palm tree pattern we have going here. That's gonna make me triggered. How it's crooked like that. Let's fix that. The only trouble I have with these palms is I always mess up the distance apart. I always make it uneven, but what can you do? I mean, yeah, I'm just, like, I'm not good at this game, not by a long shot, but don't need to be, just need to have fun. Looks like we got our first dinosaurs touching down. Looks like they already did, I was just not paying attention. Of course, more than enough space here. Same thing for the Sino. Jungle absolutely looks gorgeous. And what skin? Alpine. Looks sapped of color, but looks like we can go ahead and, no, not drive it. I don't want to drive it. I want to ride it. Nope, not our. There we go. Now there should be an audio tour once we get near one.
Bony frill and 3 horns serve to make Triceratops one of the best-known dinosaurs, and this makes her a popular attraction.
That's what I was talking about. That sounded so authentic, but like something you would actually hear in a dinosaur park. Just amazing. Go to the right as well. And apparently there's a camera in the middle or something. This just feels so authentic now. I think that sounds new. Also. Could just be me though. Look at this. Is it when I ride in one, do the people just disappear? Apparently, yeah. But then when I go back to that, people have reappeared. But they did always point and stuff before, so that's a big plus. There we go, more dinos. Looks like all of our Triceratopsids loose. You can go and dart them, tag them and bag them, and transport the ones that are already darted over to the lovely Gyrosphere Valley. That's the one in the movie, at least. This is less of a valley, more than just like a regular Gyrosphere track. Don't know what we'd call this attraction. I guess just the Gyrosphere. And the more I look at that roundabout that we made at the beginning, first episode, the more I love it. Just, it's perfect. Just, I don't know if it's efficient or anything. It'd be much more efficient just to have a line going through it, but still, we want to make this park look good, not just be a 5-star efficient park. We want it to be a park that you can enjoy looking at and feel authentic, like they actually designed it for those reasons. I don't even know what I just said. Designed for those reasons and all that. I don't know why. I've been pretty tired today. Feeling under the weather for sure. Voice has been raspy and everything.
Asset has been collected.
Don't know if it comes raspy on your end of the recording though.
Heading to collect the asset.
So we need to finish transporting all of these guys over, and then we can figure out what we're gonna do next, because there is a lot of options. Don't know if we're quite yet ready for the first carnivore in the park, but I think it's about time. Need to get more and more people flooding into the park. Okay, looks like we need foods over here. Which is weird because all these places are doing fine, but it's probably just because of the distance. So this guy's lacking absolutely everything. And so is this over here. Alright, let's go ahead. Transport the final dinosaur over there. Looks like he's already going. Now it's about time to figure out what we're going to do next. Since we already have sauropods, except Momenchi, which doesn't need to get fixed at some time. All the Stegosaurians and one of the Triceratopsids, which is a big oof. And we can go ahead, after that one gets transported over, we can do a full Gyrosphere tour, which I think will be really cool, and it'll be a nice way just to show off just all the new stuff with the gyrospheres, the new tour and everything. Because now it feels like a real tour. Before it just felt kind of bare bones. Kind of like the game did when it first came out. But now the game's just got so much more in depth. This has definitely been my favorite update in the game so far. Easily. Easy. Okay, so what we do, I think, need one more hotel, if I am correct. Yes, we do need one more hotel. I'm just split on where to put it. I'm kind of tempted just to slap it over here, just for the heck of it. And honestly, I think that'd be most efficient as well. Give it a nice curve, maybe. Can we do that? No, I'll just make it go straight through those trees. Maybe get the smoothing tool, of course. I've been using that tool a lot more. Smooth everything out here. Just makes everything look a bit more natural. There we go. Nothing says steep. Now we do, of course, need to put in more shots, is what I was gonna say, but now that we got this guy in here, nice Torosaurus, I think it's about time to go ahead and do a full-on gyrosphere tour. And, oh, we already have, it's already full, which is amazing. So, let's go ahead and hop in this. And we're off on our gyrosphere tour. Thanks to the new update, there is a nice soundtrack. Not soundtrack, but like you get a nice message every time you go near a dinosaur, and you can look around more, and there's not guests that point, which is amazing, because that was always annoying. Look, you got all the different dinosaurs over there, and it just feels really authentic with all the, that big not tropical, but like that big widespread tree right there just looks amazing, just really fits in with the enclosure. Big rock looks dope too. So, just realized how tall that tree was. Thought it was quite short, but it's actually really big once you get on the ground. Once we get near a dinosaur.
The vast range of Torosaurus indicates that she lived in a variety of environments, using her beak and shearing teeth to eat tough vegetation, probably ferns.
There you go. Whenever you get near a dinosaur, you hear that. And Torosaurus, I don't even know where the Torosaurus was. Could have been behind us. But you have like a nice 360 search radius. It's pretty far. I think it's as far as the visibility is on the, not like as far as you can see, but visibility as far as the game is concerned. Looks like we curve around here, go around that rock formation, and curve back.
Chasmosaurus's name means opening lizard, due to the holes present in the frill bone structure to save weight.
There you go. It just feels so authentic now, with all these dinosaurs walking around, and we have the voice messages. And that view right there is so much better than what we had before. You have two massive trees, some rocks in the background, and then a lovely lake. Just looks amazing. You know what? I think I'm gonna finish the tour completely. Nice little Triceratops drive-by. And looks like we got a Sino, jungle Sino too, which is my favorite skin with the Sinoceratops.
Sinoceratops has a large, elaborate frill pattern surrounded by smaller tusks. They are about the same weight as our modern rhinos.
There you go. That amazing thing. But like, this backup, that is a result from when a dinosaur gets in the path and no one can get through. So now you got this, a train. Actually, this tour is amazing though. Got all different kinds here. I think this exhibit turned out really well. I like how they can also walk under the tree and they're not limited by the tree's leaves. That would be really stupid if that was the case, but looks like it's not, and that's amazing. Because, you know, sort of realistic. In the zoo, you know, you'd have dinosaurs that, well, not dinosaurs, but, you know, you'd have animals that want to, you know, hide in the shade from the summer sun. And pretty much every day, I guess, is summer here. It is, of course, tropical island, so that's what you'd expect. So why is this? I'm assuming we need mainly more food. You know what that means? A restaurant's going over here, boys. So, yep, restaurant right there. I think we're gonna cut this area off and just get a monorail hooked up somewhere. And I feel like that will just sort of wrap it up for this little area of the park here. Really happy with how the area turned out. So now I guess we can go ahead and add a nice little road here, leading out to a monorail. It'd be great if that didn't exist though. Okay, there we go. And then a lovely little monorail at the end. You know, actually, I think it would be best just to continue this one. But what's going to be over here? Why not a little Struthy exhibit? Why not? Might as well get the Struthies ready instead of holding out. Let's get the Struthies out. And there we go. This can be a little area. Oh, that is ugly. Oh my gosh. Not doing that. Okay, there we go. Much better. So now what we can do is go ahead and finish this little path. No, sure. Pathfinding wants to do that. Let's go ahead and hook it up there. And it's going to be the 3 Struthiomimedes. And then, what's it called? Forgot, but it's one of the Ankylosaurids. Or Ankylosaurians, however you say that. Let's go ahead and do that and add some nice, lovely little trees. I kind of want to make this a more tropical feel to it. Have it a nice flowing river connects to this lake. River can also be over here. This will be a nice little tropical area. That's what this is going to be. Nice little rivers flowing out of it. Lovely stuff. Let's go ahead and get this right there. Want the area around the enclosure to be fancy as well. Just to give it that sort of life. Make it feel more alive. Let's go ahead and have a couple of these trees. Very tropical exhibit, like I said. Of course, and what exhibit doesn't have a rock? You need at least one rock. At least rock formation. Can I squeeze this in here? No, come on, come on. Let me do it. Come on. There we go. Now we can add nice little textures around it. There we go. Maybe trace around here. There we go. Same sort of thing on this side. I think Frontier needs to fix this in the future where they have sand on all islands, not just the ones that are on the beach, because that is a major issue. Though I don't mind the rock textures along the coast, though. I think that looks really cool. I'm surprised more people aren't doing this, just because of how great it looks. Trace it around. That just makes this lake look so good, though. That coast. You cannot say that doesn't make it look amazing. And honestly, I might go over to the Brocky exhibit and do that, just because it looks so good. There we go. Come on, get in there. There we go. Now we can add some of the new shrubs. Let's go with a mix of coastal and vibrant. Coastal and then vibrant. Because those are probably my favorites, so why not have the best of both worlds? You got all different kinds. I believe 3 types of colored flowers when you mix them all together. So there we go. We got the gyrosphere zone complete and Struthies. Let's go ahead and get those in the oven. Let's go with, which one is it? Polacanthus, if I believe it's Polacanthus. All the way over to social. No, that goes to 6. It's one of them. I think it could be Sauropelta. Probably is. Because you cannot have all the Ankylosaurians together. One needs to leave. Yep, this one can only have 4. So we're gonna have Sauropelta. Oh, forgot to give that dude a skin. Let's give you a nice. Why not wetland pattern? Now we can go down here and pick out some nice skins. Arky tends to have some really nice skins, so It's got a nice jungle. You know, actually vivid. There you go. Lovely purple should come out of that. Rainforest. Honestly, Rainforest Galley isn't that good. Rainforest Struthi's pretty good. But Jungle Galley. We can have one vivid, one jungle, and one rainforest. The perfect combination. Accidentally exited out of there. Nope, don't want to cancel. Okay, there we go. So we got like the best thing ever. Vivid, jungle, and rainforest. But we won't get to move those into that exhibit quite just yet because I do think that is going to wrap up today's video, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please consider maybe subscribing for daily videos. And until then, go and wait out to the next video, guys. See you then. Goodbye.